Hey y'all, welcome. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. So I have literally most of my planners here. So I wanted to do kind of a planner check-in and see where we at. So we started with, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my traveler's notebook, which makes 7. And I am going to show y'all where I am right now and then what is going to take place moving into the second quarter of the year. If you are interested, stay tuned. Alright, so if you decided to stay tuned, my name is Stephanie. If this is your first time popping in, welcome. If you guys have hit that subscribe button and decided to go on this journey with me, welcome. You guys mean the world to me. So let's start. This is going to be just a little chatty up front. So I actually started with all these wonderful planners, right? You always, you see all the people with all the planners and all the things. And I am one of those people that likes to have a different planner for things, right? So this was my planner lineup, right? I'm going to kind of try to tilt it into it's really so big I can hold barely. So that's the part of it. And then we have the Hemlock and Oak daily and the Hemlock and Oak horizontal monthly. So this was my catch-all. So I'm thinking moving forward, I'm done with this one as far as being my catch-all. Let me explain. So as you can tell by my videos and my style of planning, I'm more of a decorative planner, right? So what I mean by that is I like to decorate all of my pages kind of in the entirety, right? So I do my things. I still haven't written in my vision boards, which is horrible, and it's March already, but it's before February. Oh my goodness, April. So I'm loving how this comes out. Looks really cute, right? And loving the monthly. Again, this is my first time, and I believe this one was new to Hemlock and Oak. I love the planner itself, but I don't have as much creative freedom as I do. So this was me starting out, trying to get a feel for it, right? Turned out pretty cute. I like it. It comes out really good. I'm able to use it, able to decorate, able to still write in it. Didn't do my January review. And again, a lot of this, ladies, it takes my word for the year intentional, right? I haven't really been intentional with it, but I do like the way my the front initial page turns out. And I like the monthly. Still don't have enough to kind of create how I want, but you get the gist of it. So I can still decorate and do it. So what I'm getting at is this came out cute too. All of my dashboard pages or my intro to the month pages are beautiful. My monthly pages I love. And then I can still decorate, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling like, I don't know what, something's missing. So I didn't even write in this week. So I got this week going. So I believe what I'm going to do is moving forward for the month of April, I'm actually going to jump into, I got this B6 Stalogy from Amazon, right? So it's about $16 and it's a bullet journal. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a bullet journal moving forward. And I'll still use this because this was not cheap. So I'm going to get my money's worth in it, but I'm not going to worry about decorating it as heavily. So I will now do my planning in this B6 Stalogy. Again, got it at Amazon. I'll link it below in the description. This one is literally, I'm not going to worry about decorating it. I'm literally just going to write in it as I have things come up. And this one, I'm totally loving it. I'm going to stick with the Hemlock and Oak daily. I think this is going to be my go-to for the rest of the year. So I'm going to have these two. These are going to be my two planners moving forward. Also, I have this one, which I still like. I just have to get back into decorating it. So here we are in March, and I did decorate the first. This is mostly where I keep track of the social media aspect. Did I post on Instagram? Did I post on YouTube? When should I drop a video? All that. So again, life has been lifing over here, so I've fallen behind on a lot of it, but I decorated a few pages, but I just haven't written in them. So again, we're getting ready to move into this week, and I haven't done anything. So you see where I'm at with that. So I am going to try to play catch up this week. This week might not get done, but it might. But then again, I'm thinking I'm still going to use it somehow. And then I have this one, which was going to be just my creative journal, right? I showed y'all this one in the last video. And what I'm doing with this is, this was just creative journal, which I kind of just did, just practicing on Dutch doors and all the things. Then I did my March in here, and it was going to be kind of a self-care planner. Still going to try to use that for that. And I did a waterfall, horizontal waterfall, right? So I haven't been tracking anything, but it's decorated, right? So again, when I tell you intentional, it's really hard to be intentional, but it's really tiring too when you have to. So now I have to pick and choose what to focus on. And right now my weight is heavily one of my major impacts. So again, with this one, my traveler's notebook, I haven't really decorated it since February. I'm actually behind here, so March hasn't even gotten done in here. So that shows you where I'm at on this one. So haven't really been doing this one at all. So I think the season that I'm in, I'm literally probably gonna have to just cut it down to 2 planners. This one was, again, my self-care, kind of tracking weight and all the things, journaling, and you know, but again, I love it. It's a cute planner, but it's just not for me. So I literally started with my goals. I actually wrote my goals in here because I really need to get down. So I actually wrote a note to myself, took pictures and everything. And I started out January, and again, kind of fizzled really bad on this one. So needless to say, this one is going to be put away. I can always, since it's undated, I can always come back to it eventually if I want to. And I have this one, which is my book one. I actually finished 2 books this go around. I just haven't documented it. So I didn't do Think and Grow Rich. I thought I was, but then I switched to another one that I forgot the title of it, but I'm almost finished with it, but my audiobook ran out and I have to wait to get it back. So that's the thing with audiobooks is, yeah. So I think I'm actually going to get the Mel Robbins one, Let Them, and go from there and document it here. And then my point was, since I'm not an avid, I try to be an avid reader, but I'm not really. So what I was doing was taking notes on the books that I did write, and then kind of when I'm finished, I will just move on and kind of highlight and write what book I'm on next, notes, and go from there. And then as the month goes on, I could actually maybe do a month, but I doubt it because I don't read enough books. But those are goals that I'm working on. So that being said, again, I got this. I won this from Crafty Planner Queen. It's the Keller Plan book. So again, it's undated. 100 book challenge. I'm not even going to touch that. But weekly reading, again, it's cute in theory, and I'll probably want to try to use it. And I like this space where it has for notes, and I can literally track how many pages or what pages I read and where I left off, and see how long it takes me to get through. Has cute stickers in the back. Right. She always has cute stickers. That was some of the confetti in the bag. So that's that. And then there's some note pages here. Again, password, sorry. Just kidding. So I wrote in there my passwords. So just kidding. They probably will change anyways by the time of this video because I'm horrible with my passwords. So things that I'm working on. So I am, again, like I said, I'm loving this one, the documenting. I'm actually doing pretty well in it. March has kind of slowed down, but I just need to pick back up and get to it. So I love the way, I really do love this one. So I'm gonna get back on it. What's today, the 17th? And I just need to catch up from the 13th to the 17th. So I'm gonna add a picture of my daughter on this page and then kind of back journal what I remember to play catch up. And so I'm planning on sticking to this because I'm loving the way it's turning out. It's turning out really, 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 really pretty. I love it. So I am gonna stick to that. So I love it. So this is gonna be my thing. Now I will spend money and do this all day, every day. So that's where I'm at. So again, I have my B6 Stalogy. So again, I love, if y'all have not, which you probably have, checked out Scrap Craftastic. She's like the queen of B6 Stalogy. So I'm giving her cred. If you need to know how to lay out a B6 Stalogy, check out her YouTube channel. She actually has 2 channels now. One where she's just kind of with music and kind of planning, and then another one where she's kind of showing you a how-to. So I love her, and I've always, ever since I found her channel like a year or 2 ago, I was like, I'm gonna get me a B6 Stalogy, but then I was scared because of the size. But I think I'm trying to minimize my sizing. So that's where we're at. And now I'm going to just decorate my top page today, and then probably these 2 pages. Scrap Craftastic does a beautiful layout of washi tape on these pages, all the gray pages. I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to do a junk type style page on the front, and then some kind of introduction here. And then my goal is to make tabs for the month and then go from there. So I'll probably stick a tab in here, or I probably will just tape this page down together right here. So that's what I think I'm going to do in this case, is just tape this down and then just start with this, and we will go from there. So I am going to be using stickers from my favorite Crafty Planner Queen. This is her latest junk journal kit that came in, and I believe it's called, oh my gosh, my brain just left me. Wow. These are my favorite though, my favorite flower. So I was super happy when she had showed us what she was doing. So this is how it comes. Cherry blossoms. Goodness, I cannot think of that. So this is her latest one in April. So she sells out on these fast. So by the time you see this video, they're probably gone. But I wanted you to see a quick sneak peek of how her real life junk, because usually y'all know she's the queen of digital. So I'm going to show y'all these in a minute because I'm going to use those too on my cover page. But I wanted to walk you through this because I think this actually might just be I'm going to dump it out, my cover page. Wow. I was going to do a different cover page, but I think this just might be my cover page. Like this, just flatten it out and then throw some washi on here. I did order a B6 cover with the sparklies, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So I might actually just cut it and round the edges and tape it on there, and then that on the back, and bam, I got my cover just like that. Super cute. Okay, so this is what was inside of here. So that's going to be my cover. Then we have like a little Scrabble block blossom, right, which I could actually throw on there too. This little vintage lantern. This page right here, gorgeous. Look at this. You can turn this into a bookmark. Really, really cute. I think I might do that and decorate the back and make it a bookmark. Look at this butterfly, some letters, a tag with the cherry blossom, a journal, coffee cup, some beautiful dolls, mason jar with the cherry blossoms, a Polaroid. I'm like obsessed with Polaroids. I don't know why, but I am. I am from that era. I was born in the 80s, so I was raised in the 90s, and we are all Polaroided up. So look at this, real cute. My daughter will love this, and I'll show her that. She's into Korean, Asian art. This little Asian lantern, suitcase, another beautiful girl. Just a picture of the flowers. This is beautiful. Another one. This is cute. So window. So this is what was inside of here. So I will probably use this. Like I said, I'm gonna cut this, and then I will probably use the top part and the bottom part on the top and bottom of this, and then probably do some kind of junk page on the inside. I picked Fairy Garden to use as well in here. This is, like I said, I like to print them small because I just like the different sizes, and then the different planners that I had were small planners, and they go good in that. So this is some more of the Fairy Garden right there. That's the small version, and then here's my big version right here. Like I said, I printed out both tall. It's a lot of stickers, y'all. Really pretty. You got the hexagons right there, bigger part in April. So I will use this as my April kind of lineup, right? And then I have this one. Again, I printed out small. This is the Lemonade Days. So it came with 2 sets. So this is what they look like bigger. Like that. And then my favorite, I love this. So I was going to use this right here on my intro page, but I think I'm not, because I am in love with literally this right here. I am so in love with this. And I might actually put inspired right here. This one right here. Color it pink. That was like a tip. All these people, Kelva Plan, literally, she colors, excuse my arm reach. She colors her stickers, and then it kind of pops off of the thing. So we can do that too. And then see that? Actually, my ink is coming off, but it's all good. I'm trying to do it where it's not kind of touching that. But you can get so many inspiration ideas on there on YouTube. The only thing is make it your own, so that way, you know, you're not stealing. That's why they have the YouTube channels, inspiration. So I like to see things, and then I like to make it my own. So again, I saw Kelva Plan do that, and she kind of put it on there. And look, see, that pink doesn't even match. So that just ruined that right there. So, but that's just an idea to do, right? So now I can use this, and I can try a lighter color on there, or I can just use it like this, or I can actually get some ink and ink around it. So we will see how that works. And then I was going to use these girls in here too for something. So this one's from the Classic Aesthetic. All of these are from Crafty Planner Queen. You can use Stephanie 15 until the end of April and get a discount on all of those. So with that being said, I told you this was a Gabby video. So if you're still here, I appreciate you. So now let's kind of dig in and see how we're gonna do this. So I need to find my double stick tape. I had just bought a whole bunch of tape from the Dollar Tree, and going, you know, the Dollar Tree to use moving forward. So I'm gonna cut this very carefully. And the beauty of this is with the junk kits, the way that Crafty Planner Queen does hers is she'll do it together, but then you can always tear them apart because they're 2 different pages, if that makes sense. So you can use the whole thing as a sheet, but usually I always cut the pages apart. And if she does it too, which is cool. She does it every now and then. She'll do junk Zoom live meeting. And if she does, you should check that out because you will learn so much in that. So I'm thinking I'm going to probably trim it off a little bit from the bottom. So, and how I'm going to do that is literally I'm going to stick it in here and kind of measure it to fit the best that it can, right? And then I'm just going to mark it kind of right here. And I'm going to zip that part off, and then I'm going to clip my parts off with my side punch. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. All right, so I am going to actually use this, I think, as a dashboard for April, just to keep with the theme. This is really cute. So I'm going to trim this one off first. So I just made a little line right there, and I'm going to trim that part, line it up before I even swipe it. Okay, so let's hit that. Hopefully that's good. And we will see right here. So that's pretty darn good right there. So I'm going to actually do it like this. And I'm going to actually round my edges. I think I'm going to use this one. So I like to see where it's going. It's pretty good. And then we'll do this side like so. Okay. All right, so that looks really cute. I like that. So that's gonna be my front. And then I'm gonna get the back of it right here. And I'm actually gonna just line it up like that as well. Yeah. Line it up like so. Gonna go ahead and mark it so I know it really doesn't. This one doesn't really matter, but I think I'll do it from this side. Okay, mark it, and that's where I'm gonna cut that one real quick. All right. This Fisker cutter is like a must-have. I love it. It comes in handy with all the things. All right. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make like a tab. So this is my first time doing it. So I'm going to literally put this, I'm gonna move all this stuff out the way. I'm gonna flip this kind of over. Which side do I want to use? Let's see. I think I want to have some of the flower that's gonna have April in it. So I want to have some of the blue as well. It's not, let's see, maybe I can do it like that. So I have some of the blue, or maybe I'll just do the flower. I'm gonna make a tab out of it. So I'm gonna cut in the middle, and then I'm gonna slap April somewhere in the middle of this. So, so when I say tab, this is what I mean. So I want it to be kind of in the page, right? I'm gonna glue that down or stick that down. And I want this to come out, but I want the tab to kind of, like a tab, you know, I'm gonna kind of cut it right here and then kind of like that. And then I'll stick April onto it. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'll cut it out the size of this and then I'll play with it. So again, y'all, I'm just going off the dome right now. So we'll see how that works. So I want to do it kind of like this. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a line here. Oops, I wrote on my sticker. And draw a line here for now. And we'll go ahead and cut that. Uh-oh, I think I need another line, right? Because I'm doing it, cutting it 3 ways. So that's my line there. Okay, stick down. Okay, so there it is right there, and then I want to do a line here, kind of right there. Okay, so let's cut that down to size, and then we'll play with it once I get it down to size. This I got on sale from Michael's. They were having a they had their big books like this on sale. So I got two for me, one for my daughter, and they were like only $3.99. One was $4.99 or $4.89, something like that. But oops, sorry if I heard a thud. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this down to size. All right, so I got my, try to keep it in frame for you guys, but I'm just cutting. So we got that, like that. All right. Save your scraps because you never know. I might actually use this. This is just blue and I can actually decorate it, but we'll see. So, and then we got this right here on the line. I'm gonna try not to get the line. Okay. And then we have this side. So I actually can cut the line because I'm gonna trim it down anyways. So there's my square, and I don't have a ruler to measure, but it's the size of the B6 Stalogy. So let's see, I'm going to now get this. And again, I'm probably just gonna show y'all how I decorate the decorate it, because for time's sake, I'll be hours on here doing this. So I'll come back as I decorate the inside, the first part of April. So this will just be, uh-oh, I think I did that wrong. Did I do it wrong? I did that wrong, y'all. That's backwards. Dadgummit. Oh well, it's gonna work anyway. So I'm just gonna come in and round this side. Again, it's my creation, so it's literally okay. So I'll have some black coming through, and that's fine because the spine's gonna stay black anyways. Now you could, if you wanted to, add some washi here to bring it, you know, make it cute with like a pink washi, or I actually have some floral washi, but I think I'm gonna just keep it black. So there's that. So next, like I said, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this paper down to here, and that'll be there. And then I'm going to, where did it go? Here we go. I think I'm gonna do it this way, and see how it fits perfectly. So this will now be a tip in, and I'm going to actually, I need my ruler and I don't have it by me. Good night. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get my ruler, and I'm going to kind of I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not going to actually, you know, measure, but I'm going to cut it off about, so I'm going to do a little piece right here, maybe. Okay, so let's see. Actually, you know what I need to do is I need to get my my numbers, my month, to see if it'll fit right there, because that's what I'm gonna do, is put it right there. So I need to find my months. All right, so I'm gonna use these from Mojo Jojo. So I'm literally gonna stick it down so I can see how it's gonna fit. So we're gonna do April kind of right here on the edge, right? And I'm gonna do that as a tab on both sides. So now what I wanna do is I'm going to, okay, so this is gonna be my tip in, right? And I wanna go ahead and make it like a tab. So I'm gonna actually just put a little line here, and that's where I'm gonna cut it. And it's gonna be my tip in tab. And I kind of wanna slice it like let's go ahead and measure it like this, kind of a cutoff, like that. And then kind of like that. Let me see if I can balance. Nope, not all the way over like that. That's gonna cut off. So I'm gonna cut right here. So that's how it's gonna be. So let's see how that looks. So that's my guide on how to cut it. And I'm gonna use my scissors for this part since it's the smaller part. And I'm gonna cut inside of the black and then kind of right here. Right there. That one's done. And then cut it right here. Kind of like that. And then I'm gonna get my Fisker cutter and cut the line. Clear out the space. I need a bigger table. All right, so we're gonna cut down on this line right here. Right, but I'm not gonna cut where that part is, so I'm gonna start kind of right here, and I'm just kind of gonna put it down and go from there. And then I'm gonna take it off from there, and then I'll just clip the rest because I will cut that straight off if I keep going with that. So we got that, just like so. There we go. And we have an April tab. Woohoo! I like the way that looks. So I'll put April on both sides. So there's 2 Aprils. So I'll put this somewhere so I know that I'm using it specifically just for the B6 Stalogy. So I'll put it up. So I will always have that to come back to. And then on this side, we're gonna go ahead and put April. Like so. So we have a tab. And then I'll decorate this somehow, some way. Right? Actually could just do this. Look, guys. Ooh, it fits perfectly. We're gonna go for it. Love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick that down there. So that's what I'm gonna finish with today. I'm gonna go ahead and decorate this, get this stuck down, and then we'll go from there. have it. So I am waiting on my B6 Stalogy cover to cover this. But again, this beautiful junk kit is from Crafty Planner Queen. And again, by the time you see the video, it's probably sold out because they go fast whenever she makes a physical junk kit. But still check the store to see if she has them. But you can use code Stephanie15 till the end of April and save on that. So I added this for my cover, and then have this for the back, and it's gorgeous. So then when I get my cover, it's a sparkly cover, so she'll be sparkling behind there. And then next time you see this, I'll come back and I'll decorate these pages with, I'll probably do a junk style on that. And then I added this tip in to act as a dashboard for April. So that's how I'm gonna do my dashboards, is I'm gonna use some pretty cardstock, decorate the back. This came with the junk kit, so that worked out great. I will probably add a doll in here. And then on this part, I might make this like my currently or to-do list, something like this. So with this one, I wanna try to make it maybe like a catch-all. We'll see. So this will be now my new planner, and I will be planning on the days of the pages. So I'll come back and probably make this my April monthly, and then start the days like that, decorating moving forward. So we'll see how this is. So I'm going to be using this moving forward. And again, guys or ladies, thank you so much for hanging in there with me and planning with me, listening to my long, Gabby story about my planners. But when you lose inspiration, you just lose inspiration. So it's all good. This didn't break the bank by getting this. Like I said, at probably $17 with tax, and it's Amazon. So you get it delivered free if you have Prime next day. So I am going to be using this as my catch-all. So you'll be seeing more of this in my Instagram, and then me decorating this one as well. Kind of, because life is just life, and again, like I said over here, so I'm just picking my battles, and planners are not one. So I'm thinking I'm going to love this one, and I'm going to use this moving throughout the rest of the thing. So y'all, again, thank y'all for hanging out. And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified every time I drop a video. Again, thanks again. You guys go out and make it a great day. Take care.